daily. It takes long time. Spiritual life we practice for lifetimes. Mama Janmani Janmanishware. Many lifetimes. And we can make it in one life, but then also steadiness is required. So for that we need to read Srila Prabhupada books, because this steadiness is the characteristic in the mode of goodness. Fast, high speed is the characteristic of which mode? Passion. No speed, not starting only. Ignorance. I will not take part in the race. Hmm. So slow and steady. Just like, let's say we have all of us, whatever the number, 15, 20. We have 100-meter running competition. Then with what speed you will run? Very high speed. It's only 100-meter. But let's say now we have 50-kilometer running race. So can you go with very high speed? Yeah, you can go, but after 2, 3, 4 kilometer, you'll sit down, or you'll put your chatai also, you'll sleep. Now I'm very tired. Afterwards we'll see. So when it is long race, long distance race, then we need to go little slowly but steadily, non-stop. Non-stop. And if you go with high speed, you cannot have non-stop. You'll have to take rest somewhere. So that's why we have to develop taste for Srila Prabhupada books. Many devotees came to ISKCON and they left ISKCON. Thousands have come and thousands have been lost because they were not steady in their devotional practice. They did not develop taste for reading Srila Prabhupada books. They distributed many books, thousands of books, but they did not read. So they did not know, could not control their mind. So then mind unsteadily, kept on attacking them and they left also. So what we require is developing taste for Srila Prabhupada books. So then how to develop? One thing is how to read Srila Prabhupada books. I think Rajsham was asking me to address here, is that basically by opening Srila Prabhupada books, you should read Srila Prabhupada books. How to read Srila Prabhupada books? By opening them. Because if they are closed in the shelf or in your bag, you don't open, you don't read. So open them. Ideally, we should read hard books. How many of you read hard books? How many of you read soft version of it, soft copy? So I recommend everyone to please read hard book, because you should carry the weight. You should feel the weight of Prabhupada books. So mobile in that soft copy is there, so you don't feel the weight. So in your bag, you should carry some handbag, small kind of bag, and in that, just like here, I have so many books. Anyway, they are for distribution. I travel and I have a little weight restriction, weight lifting restriction. So I read soft copy. But whenever possible, in Pune and all, when I don't travel, I read hard books, hard copies. So that gives the feeling of grantha, some book. Here there is no feeling, like in the traveling. While traveling, if you don't have enough prasad, you purchase some fruits. You can offer to Srila Prabhupada books because they are non-different from Krishna. Can you offer fruits to mobile in which all the soft copies of Prabhupada books are there? It will be somewhat strange. Anyway, photos are there, DTs. Even we have videos also. But better to carry and read hard books. You'll feel the weight. And it's very nice. The touch is there. Though you have a touch screen here, you don't reach the text. You don't touch the screen. You don't touch the text. You touch the screen. So better to have hard copy and read them. So you should always carry the books. How many of you have come from outside? So how many of you have brought your book? You brought the book to be read? So that is good practice. So you must always carry Prabhupada book, and whenever you get time, open them, start reading them. You may underline some things, whatever you feel important, or first time reading, or it's very inspiring. So you can certainly, some very nice statements, very inspiring statements are there. Just like Prabhupada says, women and wealth are two big obstacles for a practicing devotee. And many stalwarts have retreated on the path of spirituality because of one of the two or both. Women and wealth. So these are very nice statements. You can even memorize them and tell to your friends, devotees, whosoever you come across. Whosoever means mainly devotees. Outsiders will say, what? These are not obstacles. These are the what you call stepping stones to success. They are not failure. They are not problem. So we can relish. Test is very important. Ruchi. So some of the tips what we could do, one of the first thing is controlling tongue. We should not speak a lot, or better don't speak only till you read sufficiently. Maybe daily 45 minutes to 1 hour. Ideal is 1 hour minimum. How many of you read daily 1 hour Prabhupada books? Mahapurush. Mm, Vishnu. Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Prabhu. Sorry, okay. So that is Mahapurush only, but Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Prabhu. And name? Atish. Rajesh. Hmm. So 1 hour minimum if you should read. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj says, anybody reads 2 hours Prabhupada books daily, Maya cannot touch him. So if you read less than 2 hours, Maya will little bit touch. If you read less than 1 hour, Maya will embrace. If you read more less than half an hour, Maya will kiss you. And if you read less than 15 minutes, Maya will kick you. So better read at least 2 hours daily so that Maya will not touch you. Hmm. So they say that many people daily they scroll over their mobile for 2 kilometers. They may not be walking daily 2 kilometers, but on such a small screen, they are scrolling for 2 kilometers like that. So much our energy and attention gets diverted with mobiles, laptops. One is in front of me only, and one is on my lap. Position is changed. Mobile is on lap, and laptop is on the table. But anyway, so we have to be completely aware of what all we are into. Hmm? Surrounded by machines, we become mechanical. We have mechanical approach, and that will not help. So control the tongue. Don't speak a lot. Take a kind of not exactly wow, but a firm resolve in life that unless I read 1 hour, I will not speak to other devotees much. It's very short. They'll say, "So, Prabhu, how is life going on?" By your grace, Hare Krishna. Don't speak too much. Don't speak sentences after sentences because you have not read 1 hour like that. After you read 1 hour, then only you can speak some sentences like that. Take a resolve. Then you will develop a taste for reading Prabhupada books. In fact, then you will become so enthusiastic. You will start telling, you know what I read in Prabhupada books today, and devotees will be inspired by you associating with you because you carry substance. You carry Krishna because Prabhupada offers Krishna only through his books. Prabhupada said, I will never die. I will remain in my books and I will remain in the hearts of my sincere followers. So if we read Srila Prabhupada books, we are associating with him, and from Guru we beg for Krishna. Krishna se tomar, Krishna dite paro, tomar shakati ache. Ami to kangal, Krishna Krishna boli, dhai tava pache pache. Oh Guru Maharaj, you have Krishna, please give me Krishna. So Prabhupada is our Param Guru. You must beg from Prabhupada for Krishna. So we should read his books and then we get Krishna. Otherwise, we will be speaking only blah blah blah, mundane things. That Bihar train accident happened. By now 10 people have died and so many are injured. Something like that. You will speak worldly news. You will not speak the news of that world, transcendental world, because you know only things of this world. You don't know there. Like, can you tell now what is going on in Golok Vrindavan? That's all. What Krishna does at what's the time? Where is the watch? 7:58. 8 around. So 8 p.m. What Krishna does at 8 p.m.? What Krishna does at 6 a.m.? What Krishna does at 8 a.m.? What Krishna does at 10 a.m.? See, you know nothing. Everything is given by acharyas in their books. What time Krishna gets up in the morning? 3:36 a.m. Fixed time is there. Hmm? And there are many more details that he gets up in the groves of Vrindavan. In the night, Krishna has amorous pastimes with gopis. Then, after some time, he gets up and he comes to home and he pretends to sleep in Nanda Bhavan. And then 6 o'clock in the morning, he is woken up by Yashoda Mai, who thinks that whole night Krishna was sleeping in the bed. He was not in the bed. She doesn't know that after putting him to bed in the night, Krishna escapes. He goes and he has night pastimes with the gopis, and he gets up in the groves at 3:36 a.m. And then he comes back and he puts the blanket and he sleeps, pretends to sleep. So like that, all the details are given. 8:30 he takes breakfast, he goes for herding the cows, and all the details are there. So unless we read, we will not relish it. People have so much relish for the mundane news, mundane thing. Oh, president, that what presidents meet, G20 something, in Delhi, H, some program, that presidents or whatever that came. So talk of the whole India, this happened, that happened, this happened. That's the use. All presidents meet, but residents suffer only. Presidents meet, but residents continue to suffer. Because the P matters. Without P in front of residents, residents suffer only. They also need P, and all cannot be having P. So one has to be eager to learn about that world. So controlling tongue also in terms of eating. Don't eat too much. Otherwise, eat and then come for reading Prabhupada book. Then your head is into books. Your mind is not into book. You have taken so much shelter, full shelter. So and then you start roaring also. You become lion by reading Prabhupada books because you take full shelter. So you become daytime lion. You're snoring. You're not roaring, snoring. Like that. So don't do like that. Don't eat too much. Control. Yuktahara viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu yukta swapnava bodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. Only by being regulated in our eating, sleeping, recreation can we become perfect yogis. Second is, we should read those. How many of you are having difficulty in reading every day for, let's say, half an hour, 45 minutes? Because you get carried away by so many things. So simple formula: before every meal you should read for 15 to 20 minutes minimum. You will daily take 2 meals at least, morning, maybe breakfast, maybe 3, breakfast, lunch, dinner. How many take 3 times? How many take 2 times? Yeah, so at least 2 times. So if you read 20 minutes before your morning meal and 20 minutes before evening meal, automatically 40 minutes is done. Automatically. Even if you have said Mahaprasade Govind, the whole prayer is over. Still you should not put the prasad in mouth. No. Because Atma is not fed. So the body cannot be fed. First Atma. You know that parrot and cage. That old lady. So she forgot to feed the parrot in the process of painting the cage. After 3 days, in the painted cage, the parrot was dead. So that should not happen. We should feed the soul. So anyway, 20 minutes delay is not a problem. 9 o'clock you are about to take breakfast. You will not start at 9. You will start at 9:20. No problem. But in 20 minutes you will get something. And somebody comes for something, you will say, hey, wait, I have to read 20 minutes. If you also speak, then it will become 9:30, 9:45 for my breakfast. You will automatically develop control over the tongue. So please, how many of you can follow this principle? Today onwards only. Meal will be there, I think, after. How many have not taken prasad for evening today? You will be taking after this program. Immediately everybody was scared. Okay, no problem. From tomorrow onwards. Tomorrow is very auspicious day because you will start reading for 20 minutes before you take any meal. So that's why it's very auspicious day tomorrow. Okay. You know, tomorrow what? Some acharya's appearance, disappearance? No. The bad devotee in you, his disappearance day is there. Tomorrow or today. Like that. An appearance day of good devotee. Tomorrow. So that's why it's auspicious. Also, we can find out a regular reading partner for us. How many of you have a reading partner with whom you read? That is very good. Because Sange Shakti Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, strength comes by association. So alone it becomes difficult. If somebody else is also there, then we get some inspiration, some strength, becomes easier. So how? We can have some groups also, two devotees. Just imagine if we pair up. So one devotee will go to other devotee, Prabhu, chalo, let's read. He said, no, now I have to write journal. After 1 hour. So after 1 hour, again he will come. So it will happen. Otherwise, if we are all alone, Many times it may not happen. We get carried away by so many things. So he says, associate with Srila Prabhupada by mindfully reading his books. Very carefully, scrutinizingly, Prabhupada said. Scrutinizingly, understand? I don't know how to translate in whichever language. Scrutinizingly means with thorough analysis and going very deep. बारीकी से scrutinizingly. So mindfully. He says vando moi sabadhana mate. Worship the spiritual master with savdhan, with care, attention, like that. And Prabhupada said, reading his books, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, the one who reads Bhagavad Gita daily, he worships me with his intelligence. We have this arti with ghee lamp, incense sticks. That is worshipping the Lord with Pancha Mahabhut. Earth through incense sticks, water through argyam in that conch, gulab jal, then fire through that ghee lamp, then air through blowing of air is through vyajan, peacock feather fan, and ether through blowing of the conch. But apart from that, the pujari also has to offer subtle senses, subtle elements, mind, intelligence, false ego. Mind by focusing on every limb of the body of the Lord while doing arti. Intelligence by reading scriptures daily. So that is not the part of puja to be done during puja. Before puja, the pujari should read scriptures, or after puja. So that is worshipping the Lord with intelligence. And false ego by paying obeisances. So we should read Prabhupada books daily. That is Prabhupada's worship through Bhagavad Vidhi. Every day in all ISKCON temples, after Shringar Darshan, we have Guru Puja. So that is Pancharatri ki Vidhi worship of Srila Prabhupada. Pancharatri ki Vidhi, all that ghee lamp, etc. But Bhagavad Vidhi worship puja of Srila Prabhupada is by reading his books. So how faithfully we do that Guru Puja in all ISKCON temples? Will they miss Guru Puja? No. Even if 2-3 devotees are there, they will definitely do Guru Puja. One will do Arti, one will sing that Guru Vandana. Shri Guru Charana Padma. So nicely we sing with all tunes, like that. Alap, Vilap, Pralap, whatever it is. But then reading Prabhupada books we don't do. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Koriya Aikya Arana Koriha Mane Asha. Guru Mukha Padma. Okay. So when Prabhupada puja is going on, is Prabhupada speaking there anything? He's only silently sitting. But he already spoke, and that is all in his books. So that we are not reading. And we are saying Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Koriya Aikya. Whatever Guru has spoken, hear it with great attention. But we don't read Prabhupada books. So what kind of puja of Prabhupada are we doing? We are failing to worship Prabhupada by not reading his books. So we should read his books daily to worship him. And that is what is his worship through Bhagavad Vidhi. You know, no, two Vidhis are there. Pancharatri ki Vidhi and Bhagavad Vidhi. Bhagavad Vidhi is focused on reading, hearing, chanting, etc. So we should read Prabhupada books to worship him through Bhagavad Vidhi. Then we should discuss. Then you will develop a lot of tests. Like you should tell after reading 1 hour Prabhupada book. You go to devotee. Haribol Prabhu, I read 1 hour Srila Prabhupada book. I will tell you, what I read. So what I read? What I read? What I read? Yes, yeah, tell bro. Actually, bro, I'll tell you after some time. Huh? Again, you go back and then you see, hey, what? These things I read already, but how? When I went in front of him, I became blank. That means you did not read properly. So first day you will be a utter failure, but next day you will read with more carefully. Hey, yesterday I could not speak in front of him. I had to cut a sorry figure. Now you will read, you will memorize. Okay, this some 2, 3, 4. 1. Then you will go to friend. Friend, you know what I read today? I read for 1 hour, and then you will speak. You will speak for 2 minutes, and then you say, yeah, 1 hour you read, na? Yeah, but 2 minutes only. Uploading was 1 hour, but downloading of only 2 minutes. Something like that. So then again next day you will read with much more focus, much more carefully. Then you will be able to speak for 5 minutes, and slowly your power will increase. Retention power, grasping power, memory power, everything will increase. You understand? So you should begin this exercise. So discuss. How many of you discuss what you read in Prabhupada books? How many of you memorize every week at least one shloka? Hmm. Good. So that is also good. Not what you call just like that, but ideally you should be able to relish it. If you relish a shloka, you should not you should you will automatically memorize it. Like one of the latest shlokas I memorize. Prem dhana vina vyartha daridra jivan das kari vetan more deho premo dhan. This is in the 20th chapter, last chapter of entirety of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antelila. 20th chapter, Shikshastak prayers. Or before that also in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Mora archa murti mata, tumi se dharani, jivha rupa tumi mata, namera janani. Like that, because it's very touching to heart, very heart melting, heart rending. So then automatically we memorize. It's little effort you put and you memorize. So if you read daily, you'll automatically memorize many shlokas. And when you are preaching to anyone, you'll naturally quote. By quoting, the next person is automatically defeated, very quickly defeated, because you are speaking Sanskrit verses from Gita Bhagavat. Next person is speechless. So discuss. Make your own index. We can make indexing while reading Prabhupada books. Like this whole paragraph is talking about Vedic culture. Next, this paragraph is talking about cow protection. This paragraph is talking about Gurukul system in Vedic times. And this, modern day spiritual practice. Like that, you can do indexing. That will create interest in you. Then when you are telling someone, you will tell today what I read. In that purport there are 5 points, and one was about Vedic culture, and then you understand. Then the retention is more, because you have it's like a decoding or whatever you call that. Coding or decoding, whatever it is. It becomes easier. We all are studying in modern day educational institutes, so we should use that whatever that potency, capacity, ability, expertise in our spiritual life, and that way we benefit, as well as those who come in touch with us, they also benefit. Practice following a thread. In the book Prabhupada, many times in certain purport after purport, there is some theme that Prabhupada is emphasizing, because the translations are also going through some kind of incidents in that, that particular point comes out. So in the purports also the similar theme is there. So if you catch that theme, it becomes easy for you to grasp also, and to be able to reproduce to those whom you come across. Then learn one book well and regularly give it out to others. Before distributing a particular book, read that properly, learn very nicely, and then you will be inspired to distribute to others also. Like today afternoon I was telling, I have here Perfection of Yoga book. So this Perfection of Yoga book I have personally read 7 times. So it gives me great delight to distribute this book. This is in Hindi, this is in Marathi, and this is in English also. So we can read one particular book, learn it properly, and then when you are distributing, you will distribute with such zeal, such enthusiasm, such inspiration, and the next person can clearly see so much bright light in your eyes, because soul is illuminated. So eyes will be also sparkling eyes, and he'll be inspired to take the book also. So it's very nice. Then he says, study selected sections, notable prayers, chapters, etc. So we can select also. Best is to go from page 1 to last page, step by step, page by page. We're discussing page by page. Be a sage, page by page. Very nicely. One group is there, they call it as Chad. One chapter per day. Chad. Group is there. Worldwide, thousands of devotees are there who daily read one chapter of Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. Many of them sometimes just read shlokas because they are good in Sanskrit, or they just read translations like that. There are few who read the whole purport also, because one chapter is very big thing in one sense. But that group is also there. Pray to the personalities who appear in the section, that particular section. Like Parikshit Maharaj very much stands out in the first canto, especially after you can say ninth is Bhishma's departure, 10th is Krishna's entering, leaving, and then 11th entering. Somewhere I think 12th, 12th, 13th is Dhritarashtra quits home. You can say 14th onwards at least. 14th is Krishna departure. 15th especially, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, all that. So somewhere there, then Parikshit Maharaj is very prominent. As such, he is there before also. But in those, directly questions are asked by sages about him also, and how he was born, his astrological charts, so many things, comparison, and how he was once disguised. He was going in his kingdom, then he found a low class man beating bull, etc. So whole story comes there. So Parikshit Maharaj stands out. So we can pray to Parikshit Maharaj, my dear Parikshit Maharaj, please, you are so sincere, such a pure devotee. Please empower me also to understand Srimad Bhagavatam. You heard Srimad Bhagavatam for 7 continuous days and nights. I am not able to read for 7 continuous minutes also. Mind is very agitated, flickering, unsteady. So please help me. So they will help. They will, by reading about them only we are praying to them. But externally also we can pray. Please empower me. Then he says, create your own sacred space. You can have in your voice youth center or temple also some area which is exclusively there for you to read Prabhupada books. Maybe some table, chair, some setting like that. Maybe like that library cupboard next to you only. Anytime you want next book, you can just take it out. So create your own sacred. Sacred means pavitra, not secret. It can be secret also, but in the devotee community, how can it be secret? Devotees find out where you are. So even if it is not secret, it can be sacred like that. And there you can even put something like what they call signboard also. Please do not disturb me till 6:30 p.m. Like 1 hour for next 1 hour or something like that. So anybody who comes to disturb you, he'll be scared. Oh, mm, touch me not time. So touch him not time. So they will be careful. So like that, or at least if you are serious about it, then people will be scared, that in a sense they will not be uh, eager to disturb you. As far for good quality reading, though a small quantity, sometimes just a small quantity, just 1 page or 2 pages are enough, and read very carefully. Let's have better quality. Hmm. Sometimes we may read quantity, pages after pages after pages. In the eighth canto, we find even in ninth canto, there is a Vamshavali. In a sense, the dynasties are described. He produced this, then he got married to her, and they produced this son, and then this son got married to this girl, and then they had this son or these sons. So that you can read very fast. There's not much to remember there. Who produced whom, who got married to whom, but that can be fast reading. But otherwise some very powerful purports are there, maybe you need to cram them also. So just read small portion but with quality, and retain it very nicely. Break different or difficult or long sections into small parts. Sometimes long sections are there, like this ajamil, okay, that's also okay. But like this one Puranjan, Puranjan is almost into 5 chapters, and it's very technical in one sense. What is that woman? What is this Puranjan? What is this Navadvara a city of 9 gates? So you can divide that into, break it into different sections. In fact, they are also given, if you see the indexing of the chapters in Bhagavatam, within every chapter we have subtitles. You have seen? How many of you observed? So very nicely done. It requires a lot of hard work. In fact, that is broader. Even minute test is at the backside of Srimad Bhagavatam. Indexing. You have seen? So there, to my God, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and within that hundreds of sub parts, and where that thing comes, on which all pages that is given. So that is indexing done by those devotees. We can do our own separate indexing, as I said earlier, but also breaking the different or difficult or long section into small parts. That is also very good. Develop your routine. Get practice to automatically do that. Routine should be there, that every day I will read at, let's say, 6:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. 7 p.m. I take dinner, but before that half an hour I will read daily. 6:30 p.m. I should stop everything and open Prabhupada book, start reading. So make your own regulation. That is very good. That way you will develop strength Just like those who go to gym and all, many times it is outside, they have to join the gym. So timings are fixed, batches after batches, isn't it? So yours is 6 to 7, so 15-20 boys going to that gym, 7 to 8, some next 15-20. So there you have to stick to time, yes or not? You cannot say that, I did not come in the morning, so so they are very strict about it. Because they have fixed limited machines only. So why not similarly we have strictness about our regulation, then we'll grow stronger. Just like those who go to gym are practicing at the fixed time, that fixed amount of whatever that exercise, they develop muscles, so we'll develop our spiritual muscles. So develop your routine. Then repetition is the mother of learning, so repeat it. Tell others what you read, then it will be very powerful. Like today what I read, I will tell you. I read from some notes of Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur called An Era Not to be Forgotten. This is the name of that book. It is about Bhaktivedanta Thakur telling about Srila Gaur Kishodas Babaji Maharaj. How Srila Gaur Kishodas Babaji Maharaj, his guru. So in 1900 Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur was given initiation. Many things are there, I am just telling you some small portion which I read. And how Gaur Kishodas Babaji Maharaj was very renounced. He stayed earlier in Vrindavan, but when eventually in 1897 Bhaktivinoda Thakur started Yog Pit, Mahaprabhu's birthplace, then Gaur Kishodas Babaji Maharaj moved from Vrindavan to Navadvip. He would stay in Navadvip, different parts within Navadvip only. He would come quite often to Swananda Sukhat Kunj, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house, and in one corner of the house there was a small hut. That's where he would stay. In the afternoon 3 p.m. he would come. By 5 p.m. he would leave that place. Sometimes, quite often, he would come in the night also. He would sleep there. And because of his old age or whatever, his vision was becoming blind in one sense. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur told him, please go to Kolkata and get yourself treated by doctors. He said, I will never go to Kolkata. That is Maya's city, city of Maya. I will not go there. Bhaktivinoda Thakur also requested, but no question. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was preparing different food as per his requirement of the body. But Gaur Kishoda Maharaj was callous to the bodily needs. And by 1908, Gaur Kishodas Babaji Maharaj became fully blind. Vision went away. He could not see only. But still, by Lord's grace, one day he came from Kulia, crossing Ganga to Yogpit, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house. He came at morning 2 a.m. So this was shocking to Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And he said, Babaji Maharaj, how did you come? Because 2 a.m., you understand? It's like midnight only. Where is the... And it is very dense forest in one sense. Nobody would walk and travel that time. So how this blind Babaji Maharaj crossing Ganges, how did he reach here? He said, yeah, one man came and he helped me. He caught my hand and he brought me here. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, that man must be Krishna only. Because no human beings walks and all in so early in the morning. So very amazing personality, Gaur Kishoda Babaji Maharaj. So this is some part I read in the train while coming from Warangal to here. So we can repeat what we have read. Then we will learn that subject matter very thoroughly. Okay, Sima, these are some of the points. If we follow, we'll definitely develop test. Basically, we develop test for reading Srila Prabhupada books by opening them and reading them. As simple as that. But for opening and reading them, some things are required that we discussed. And if we do that, you will develop tremendous test. And your test for mundane things which are pale and having no juice, but appear to be giving juice because of our conditioning, will all fade away. So all of us need test juice, just like our body requires some liquid, water mainly. So we need to keep drinking water after every some time. So like that, we need to drink the juice, nectarian juice of Krishna Katha, Krishna Tattva, as presented by Srila Prabhupada in his books. Any question? Yes. You can take help of some devotee. His question is, when philosophy comes in the books, then we tend to skip it or read fast, etc. It is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita only, in the 4th chapter, I believe, of Adi Lila, सिद्धांत बोलिया चित्ते ना कोरे आलस, इहा हते Krishna lagi sudruda manas. That don't be lazy in speaking Siddhant. If you don't know Siddhant, how will you speak Siddhant? So for knowing Siddhant, you'll have to read Siddhant. So don't be lazy in speaking Siddhant. Siddhanta bolya chitte no kare alas. Because if you speak Siddhant, then yaha haite Krishna lagi sudruda manas. Your mind will be fixed on Krishna. Don't you want your mind to be fixed on Krishna? You want. So for that, philosophy is very important. It is certainly very technical and like little katha is their story. We love it. So many things are happening. Simple, easy to understand. But in tattva, sometimes it's very intricate, very difficult, is difficult to understand, etc. But that is required also. Hmm? Without that, how would we? It is said, "Ei Krishna tattva vetta, sei guru hai." You have to know Krishna tattva. The philosophy of Krishna thoroughly. How three Vishnus are there: Mahavishnu, Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Shirodaksha Vishnu, and how the creation happens. As much as possible, we have to exert ourselves to. In schools and colleges, how much we cram, isn't it? E is equal to 1 half mE square, integration of sine is minus cosine x, and what not. How many formulas we crammed? Yes or not? Even where we are not ready, we had to cram tables, logarithmic, what they call log tables, log and all that. Now everything is block because of that log, but still we continue to open the block. So, so we see for material life we work so hard. So why not for spiritual life? You should be ready. Okay, on your own it's difficult. Take help of some devotee or few devotees. Tell them, Prabhu, this is bouncing on my head. So they will help you. Any other? Best in the college, you read college related thing so that others don't unnecessarily suspect or criticize you. Hmm. Ideally, you should score well in your exams also. Other tomorrow you score less, everybody says, see, he was wasting his time. ISKCON people have spoiled this fellow. He was reading Prabhupada books in the college and he either failed or got less score, etc. So in this college, do college studies. Anyway, you have to do college studies after coming to Vice or something. So complete it in the college only. Some lecture is off. There only open that textbook or notebook or whatever it is. Study very nicely. Take help of some scholars or teachers also. So in college you should appear to be like college student only, studying, focusing on studies. And after you come home, then you can read Prabhupada books. Any other? Yes, Sajjan Prabhu is going to ask question to Durjan Das. Durjan Prabhu. Where
Hare
is
Krishna
Sajjan
Prabhuji.
Prabhu?
Dhanatnam Prabhuji.
Durjan cannot see Sajjan. Okay. Another Sajjan is pointing out. Here is Sajjan. So Durjan can be shown Sajjan only with the help of Mahasajjan.
Prabhuji, without your mercy, I cannot
Okay.
become
Sajjan
Sajjan
Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
Don't
Prabhuji,
fear to speak in front of Durjan Prabhu.
Prabhuji, that my question is that many times when we have to balance
Wait
between
a minute. He could you increase the volume? Or the you have to compete with our noisy fan rotating like Kala Chakra above our heads. Speak Sajjan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanatnam.
Ah.
Thank you very much for enlightening class, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, actually sometimes it comes that we need to balance between hearing and reading. So sometimes we have to fix our reading quota and hearing quota. So, means you said that before lunch and before breakfast we need to 20 minutes reading.
Hmm.
So, can you tell me that how to balance this reading and hearing?
So during prasadam, you can hear Prabhupada's lectures. How to balance between reading and hearing. So during prasadam, you can hear Prabhupada lectures or Guru's lectures. And before reading, before starting prasadam, you can read Prabhupada books. Prabhupada, these lectures and all can be heard along with bathing, taking prasadam, some activities in which There is no attention required. Bathing, what attention is required? Nothing. It's a mechanical thing. Every day, same way of taking bath, same tap, same water, same bucket. Everything is same. We are used to it. No intelligence, no focus is required there. So that time, it's a wasteful time. So we can make it investing. That waste time can be invested by hearing, isn't it? But Prabhupada book you cannot read in the bathroom toilet. So that's why I'd suggested like that. Okay, fine.
Yes, Proji, but sometimes hearing also, like we need to take notes or we want to take notes like that.
Then you can have that. But Prabhupada stressed on reading his books daily. Prabhupada said daily 1 to 2 hours. That much he has not stressed on hearing his lectures. Though he knew his lectures were being recorded. In front of Prabhupada only they would do the recording system. So then he knew my lectures are recorded. But he did not stress on hearing lectures. Hardly, and there is no, I don't know whether even one point of time when he said so. But here, reading his book, so much he has stressed. And one thing, Prabhupada's moment was picking up. It was started from scratch in those 12 years. And it was still picking up only, newer and newer centers were opened. So when Prabhupada would visit, he would again speak the basic philosophy. We are not bodies, we are spirit, soul. Krishna spoke, Arjun, Sarvadharman Parityaja. The things are being repeated and basic things are there a lot in his lectures. But in his books, there is gradual elevation. You can clearly read from first canto to 12th canto. You can clearly see the information is also growing, and also growing means what you call more and more information is released, as well as consciousness goes up, which you can clearly feel by reading Prabhupada books, because Prabhupada books are written for devotees mainly. Whereas the lectures, many times new people would come, professors have come now. Now Prabhupada has to speak basic thing. That life comes from life. Now people like you don't need to so much hear about that unless you are really facing hardcore materialistic scientists like Professor Kotosky or somebody, in your day-to-day life. Then you may need to hear those lectures or something like that where Prabhupada discusses that. Otherwise, you are convinced, yeah, life comes from life only. From stone, human beings cannot be born. So you are convinced yourself. So then you should read Prabhupada books and go higher and higher. You understand? Prabhupada himself, you can see Prabhupada stressing so much on reading his books. But that much stress is not there on hearing. And distributing books also, Prabhupada said. He should not say distribute my lectures in the form of CDs or whatever, cassettes. He said distribute my books. That means we can clearly see Prabhupada's emphasis on the books much more, hundreds and millions of times more than on his lectures. I'm not saying that don't hear his lectures. That can be along with so many other things. Exclusively also you can sit. Yeah, somebody means that what you call technical hand is up. Technical means what you call screen hand. Hmm.
Hare
Jnanish.
Krishna.
Yes.
Prabhuji, Radheshyam Prabhu also like focuses on doing one thing at a time. And
Hmm.
as you mentioned that the things which are mechanical, in that we can have our hearing. Uh, then like in what aspects do we follow the statement of one thing at a time? And yesterday in
See,
one
I
of
clearly said that those things are mechanical. Do you need to put lot of intelligence in how to take out water from the bucket with the mug and which part of the body I should pour? Maybe I put here 100 gram milliliter already over, and the right ear water has not gone. Next mug must go in the right ear. You don't have to put intelligence there at all. It's a very mechanical thing like that. You pour, cut, cut, cut. Even if some part remains dry, also not a big problem. You understand? So that time, they are mechanical. Eating also, you don't have to use. Now my right hand has morsel of prasad. Should it be kept back in the plate or it should go in the mouth? But the mouth is already has a morsel. It is chewing upon. So what should I do? There is some confusion. I will call my counselor. Haribol Prabhu. The Arjuna, the way he was confused in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, I am confused million times more because Arjuna was not honoring Prasad. I am honoring Prasad. Krishna is there. So, so Prabhu, please try to understand these things are mechanical thing. So why to we can do so many things now, just bathing, half an hour went in brushing, bathing, it just nothing happened apart from bathing the body. So along with that, if you put some lecture, so much goes on, okay, understood, sometimes you may be inattentive, but at least something goes inside, it will be very nourishing. I do that practically every day, especially outside of Pune. बिकॉज दे गिव मी सेपरेट रूम, देन अपना ही राज है, अपने रूम है, दूसरा कोई पार्टनर नहीं जो डिस्टर्ब हो जाए. सो जस्ट कीप लिसनिंग टू लेक्चर along with bathing and all that.
But Prabhuji, like having prasad is also like a service to the Lord, and should we not invest our consciousness fully into that?
Yeah, but you imagine nothing is going on, you are all alone, you are investing consciousness. Jai Mahaprasad, Krishna has appeared in the form of Mahaprasad. And hi, this gulab jamun very nice, but only two they have given. Hey, Hari Bol Prabhu. Your consciousness will immediately go to quantity of gulab jamun. You understand? But that only if you are hearing lecture and there the lecturer says Atyahara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagrahah. One should not overeat. Then you okay. Two gulab jamuns are okay, I think. So the consciousness will be more focused and better through hearing lecture than you yourself try to invest. Our consciousness goes to overeating and having more and more food items, isn't it? Naturally. Or while taking person, hey, my dhoti is in the bucket only. My God, 2 days back I had kept it. It must be rotten now. I don't know what to do. So your consciousness will go in that bucket or in that dhoti in the bucket. You understand? So that's why this is much better. Understand?
And Prabhuji, one last thing. Yesterday I heard from Gaur Gopal Prabhu that about being present in the moment. He mentioned about bathing also, like
Mentioned about?
bathing also.
Okay, bathing.
Yes. So that also he included in being present at the moment.
So we are present in the bathroom.
That is there.
We are not present in Prasadam hall for bathing, Prabhu. We are in the bathroom only. What is your question?
Like doing something else at that time also.
Please try to understand, Prabhu. We are doing much better thing, hearing Krishna Katha and all that. Then, yes, any other question? Yes. No problem. Yena kena prakarena mana Krishna niveshayet. Somehow or other, fix your mind in Krishna. Doesn't matter. You know facts and figures, whatever you want, Prabhupada books will provide. So after that inquiry will be over, then you'll have no other option left than taking shelter only. Na? After all facts are known, all figures are known. Now what else to be known? Then you'll naturally take shelter. So no problem. Yeah, it will happen. All good things will happen. Don't worry. Go ahead. Any other? Here is Brahma? Pramod Prabhu. That one. Please help me. Acha, okay. But somebody wants help. I don't know how desperate. But what in the middle he. Acha, okay. Always, na? He will not give a body, na, till then. Then okay. Pramod Prabhu. Where is Pramod Prabhu? Pramod Prabhu?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, am I audible?
Huh?
Yes. Hare Krishna.
Can't hear. Speak loudly.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
10,000 times louder, please. That is the instruction of my spiritual master he gives during Kirtan. So I'm just repeating that because I'm still not able to hear you.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for the
Hare Krishna.
more points and very practical points to have an inspiration and develop more taste into the reading Srila Prabhupada books. So
Hmm.
I have a small question where you are saying about Sangha Shakti Kali Yuga, we get the strength from the association of the devotees and while while reading etc. and doing our spiritual activities. So my question is, Prabhuji, like whenever we are reading, and you also said about the scrutinizing the studies. So everybody is grasping and everybody is understanding power. Maybe at particular time is different. Somebody,
Repeat again. Second, last line.
everybody is understanding and grasping power is different at maybe that time. So how can we go ahead in that time? Like, should we wait for them or should we just continue with our flow?
Another thing we could do to make you better understand, all of us can come together at a fixed time for reading, but we all will read our own book individually. So we'll derive strength from so many devotees are reading. Just like chanting, all of us come together and chant, but not that one devotee chants and everybody is listening. Everybody chants his own rounds. But because we are together in one hall or one thing, so one room, then it gives a lot of inspiration. So all devotees can come together with their books, but they will read their own books only. Understand? That is also called as common reading. Then everybody can go with his own speed of grasping and etc. Then no need to worry.
Yes,
Okay?
thank you.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Anup Prabhu. That help devotee. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Please help me. Yes, Prabhu, I am ready to help you. How can I do prayers effectively for reading books? By chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Every day, early morning hours, preferably in the Brahma Muhurta time, for at least 16 rounds, 16 good rounds. Because Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the topmost prayer. One who chants very nicely, he will automatically read Prabhupada books very effectively, even without doing any prayer before starting to read. He doesn't have to do any prayer before reading Prabhupada. He can just open the book. He is already worshipping Prabhupada through Bhagavad Vidhi. So there is no need of prayers and all that. He can directly start open that. And what is prayer in the morning? 2 hours of chanting, 16 round. That he should chant very nicely. Knowing that after reading Prabhupada books, only there is change in the life, but unfortunately unable to do it. So take help of devotees who read Prabhupada books daily. Then you will be able to read. Next. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Most of the time I am able to remember points after, what is that? After hearing rather than reading. Okay, so tell somebody else to read loudly, you can hear him. So reading is also done and you are hearing also, if possible. Because what happens, as I already said, in the Prabhupada lectures recorded, many basic things may be repeated like anything, but that is not the case with his books. The books are exclusively written with the sole intention of, they are the law books for next 10,000 years and mainly for devotees. Now again go up. We rather than reading, and because of this reading becomes daunting sometime. Daunting, not drowsing, he's saying daunting. What is daunting, Prabhu? Doubting,
Hare Krishna.
doubting.
Bro. No, no, grounding as is like something, so something like really big task, something very, very much challenging.
Okay, but that in the beginning everybody feels, any new thing we are learning, cycling, swimming, two-wheeler, four-wheeler driving. In the beginning it appears very scary and difficult. But as we take shelter of those who are already expert in that field and go on for with some practice, then we pick up all this cycling, swimming, all this. Soon we pick up. Not a big deal. I first time I got a smartphone, somebody's. I was wondering, there are no buttons. How will I make a call? I was pressing, then nothing was happening there. It was a dark screen only because I never knew how to handle a smartphone. Then after 3-4 months, one devotee told me there is some other button to be pressed, or the thumbprint is there, and then it opens up. Sometimes there is this password and all that, and then the screen appears there. The what do you call that? That comes, and their numbers are there. I said, oh really? Because I was used to keypad phone only. आई वंडरिंग अरे इस पे कॉल कैसे करूं, बटन ही नहीं है, जो नंबर मुझे दबाना है वो तो दबाने के लिए कुछ है ही नहीं उसमें. So it was like some aborigine from Amazon forest has come and he's not knowing what to do with that. Maybe I can sit on that and take nice prasad. It will be nice. But then, but now I know, means not expertly, but some basic things I know how to make call, SMS, WhatsApp, something like that. So don't worry. You are a young boy with a lot of intelligence. You can easily overcome that problem. It's not a big problem at all. No, that upper part is also important. He skipped it. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Pamo, Pamo. Yathamam prapadyante. When I participated in book reading session, I am unable to remember the points at a time while I am reading. I am stuck in explain. I'm stuck little bit down. You mean? I'm struck. I'm struck. I'm stuck in explain about what I read, and that time please guide me. That time I cannot guide you, but now I'll guide you. Because that time I am not there with you. So make some few points, salient points. Let's say you read for 1 hour. Just like I told, no, the paragraph, importance of Vedic culture, position of women in Vedic life, Gurukul system. Like that, make just of those thousands of words that you read, make some 10, 15, 20 words summary. And then when you go in front of somebody, you can say, Prabhu, today I read, just refer to that point. Position, Vedic culture. Okay, in Vedic culture, people were Brahmana, Kshatriya, you'll remember some more point. So like that, make in colleges we do that, all that colleges, schools, kind of what do you call that? When we have to give eloquence and all that, we make some short notes like that. So like that, you do take help of other devotees. Your memory, your grasping power will increase slowly. It's like in the gym you go, you don't never lift 100 kg. You lift hardly 5 kg or 10 kg, and step by step you keep adding weights daily. I mean, not daily, also after few days, and then over a period of few months, then you start lifting heavy weights, something like 50, 60, 70, 80 kg. So like that, when we want to repeat what we have read, in the beginning we will be failures only. We may remember one word. Today I read from Matchless Gift book, and inside what I read, I don't know. Prabhupada knows because he wrote that book. I don't remember. So that may be the very poor beginning. But next day you will know your failure. Failures are the stepping stone to success. So next day you will read with more attention. Then third day much better, and fourth day like that. Just like that person, wrestler or whatever, that weightlifter, he develops his muscles. We will also develop our memory muscles. Hope that satisfies you, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Okay. Yeah, best is complete one book first. Page by page makes one a sage. So one book you pick up, and first page, I even read the cover page first. I read the name of the book and whatever is written cover page. Then I turn, here it's blank. Here again I read everything. What all that also I do. Then backside is printed here and all rights reserved. That also I read many times. Page by page, literally. And after reading the whole book, back cover, what is written, that also I read. Till the last point. Then there is no page only there. Cover page is also over. Like that, thorough. Like that, we have to read. One book at a time. Then after that book, second book. Start to end. Then third book. Like that. Yes. Next question. Digest the sadhana means what? That is because we are not surrendered to Vyakti Bhagavad. The secretary of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Swarup Damodar Goswami, says, Bhagavata Podogiya Bhagavata Sthane. Read Grantha Bhagavat, that is book Bhagavat, by taking shelter of person Bhagavat. So one who is following those instructions of book Bhagavat in his life, personal life, such a person you should put yourself under him, and follow his instruction. Then the book Bhagavad message will sink in, will absorb in the heart, and you'll get many realizations. Also, after one is reading Gyan, but we should render services to Vaishnavas, Vaishnava Seva. So knowledge plus service is equal to realizations. You'll get very deep, very refined realizations. Yes. When I started reading Prabhupada books, I am unable to come out from that. Good, na? Oh, why should you come out? You remain there only. I'm forgetting my assignment. Oh, Riley. Okay. Okay. Then something serious. So we have to know we have two duties, conditional duties and constitutional duties. Reading Prabhupada books falls in the category of constitutional duty. But we have to know that we have conditional duties. I'm in this body, I'm a student, so I have some assignments also. So we can fix time for reading Prabhupada book, let's say morning or evening, whatever, 1 hour only. After 1 hour, then I go for my assignments for 1.5 to 2 hours, something like that. And afterwards, again time remains, I can again read Prabhupada book for whatever 15-20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. So like that you can make your schedule, Prabhu. In NIT Warangal, when I was in charge in 2006 onwards, so I would every Monday morning, after morning program is over, I would end slightly before, 5 minutes before, and immediately I would give one this much A4 paper divided into 6 or 4 things, and on the top, Krishna willing, here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and here 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, one complete 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And here devotees have to write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So most of the time this will be like college, let's say 8 to 5. College, lunch break, that is not so important. So morning program is understood till 8. Then evening they will write what they wish to do. Krishna willing, I wish to, like that. Krishna willing, comma, I wish to. Monday, whatever, let's say 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So they will write with pencil because sometimes it will be subjected to changes. So now this is schedule they have made on Monday morning for their entire week, Monday morning till Sunday night, and they have to always carry all the residents of the voice in their pocket, and in between they should take out and see, okay, today is Thursday, and 7 to 9 what is written there, 7 to 8 reading Prabhupada book, and what am I doing? I'm sleeping, or I'm still taking prasad. So that means I have been cheated by Maya. So that will keep a check on their activities. So you please learn to make plan in your life. They say those who fail to plan, they plan to fail. So please make plan. Just like I told one plan, what I would give to NIT Warangal devotees. You also make a plan of your life or week with the help of somebody. You skipped, I think, something. Huh? Why? Why to skip? You should read page by page, no? Just now we discussed. Page by page will make a sage. That Prabhu otherwise will be put off. My question was not read. Go in sequence only. First come, first serve, like that. Okay, okay. So Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. When I am reading, I feel like Prabhuji. I'm feeling like pride. Okay, I feel like pride myself. I read it showing off. So to control this, that is over. Why to feel proud? That means you are ignorant fool. Knowledge makes one humble. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. How it makes you proud? That means you are learning from Maya only, not from Krishna or Krishna's representative. Ahankara Vimodatma Karta Ham iti manyate. You think you read. What you read? You are a fool. You cannot even lift a book by paralytic attack. You cannot lift a book also. And your knowledge, you can forget your own name. So never be proud. If you are proud, that means you are ignorant. And if you are humble, that means you have really earned Vidya. Krishna is very clearly saying, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. Sampanne means what? Endowed with. It's a soldier. Soldier means what? He will be in his uniform and he will be with some weapons. अब ऐसा गमछे पे आ गया तो वो कैसा सोल्जर है हा? जैसे युद्ध शुरू हुआ वो गमछे पे आ गया अब मेरा अंडरवेयर ही नहीं मिल रहा है वो सोल्जर होता है क्या soldier means is understood. He has to be with uniform, many times with stars and position, not only having gun but gun in position, and he knows how to shoot. वो आया अंडरवेयर पे गमछे पे थोड़ा ना सोल्जर. So like that, so be endowed with humility. Don't be endowed with pride. That is foolishness. Only fools become proud. Prabhu, at first, when I am new to Krishna consciousness, first 4 5 months, I did everything correctly. My God, so much overconfidence. Chanting, reading, waking up early, sleeping early. But as days going on, I don't. Why I am losing that? Because you thought you did everything perfectly. Maya cheated you. Everything correctly, who is able to do? After so many 28 years also, I am feeling that I never did anything correctly. And I want to do correctly. And Krishna, Guru, Vaishnavas bless me, then I can do correctly. How in the first 4 5 months only you thought you did everything correctly? My God. So Shakdev Goswami says, Kaler dosha nidhe rajan. Kaliyuga is filled with faults, ocean of faults. And how you did everything correctly? I really doubt. You see CCTV footage you take of all your 4 months and see whether really it was everything correct. So that means, Maya again attacked by making you think that you did everything correctly. We are supposed to be humble. We should think that, means we don't, did you hear every day 27,648 holy names? First question is whether you pronounced so many. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ram, 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 Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. We did not pronounce only 27,648 holy name. Where is the question of hearing? You produce 13,000 words, and how can you hear 27,648 holy name? So we should never think that I did everything correctly. You can say everything, there are some enthusiasm, initial enthusiasm was there. That is okay, but everything correctly we cannot say. So that's how it happens. All this passion makes us think I am the most. और तुम्हारे भक्त जनों में हमसे बढ़कर कौन स्वामी हमसे बढ़कर कौन देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन. So that is the foolishness. How can we think that that is passion, to think I am such a great devotee, best devotee. In whole of ISKCON, Abits, or whole of Hyderabad, there is no devotee of Madan Mohan like myself. Achyut Gopal Das. Or whatever. How can you think like that? So that is foolishness. So we should have some basic humility. At least Vaishnav humility we should present. We can say, yeah, I had initial enthusiasm. That is okay, understandable. But I did everything correctly. That was passion. And then what will happen? Passion will be in the higher mode. There are seeds of lower mode. Then there will be followed by ignorance. Now I cannot do. I'm tired of getting. Naya naya mulla, abhi wo foam pe roam. He roams on the foam. सोया वो 7 बजे भी. अब बाकी सब आ रहे हैं मुस्लिम वाले, उठिए मुल्ला जी उठिए. वो नहीं, आज नहीं, तुम उठाओ अल्लाह को, या जो भी है सुलाओ अल्लाह को. So that will not work. So when you are passionate, you will be ignorant eventually. Just like that rabbit, he was passionate, running. Then what happened? Ignorant. So don't be in passion, and then if you are in passion, eventually you will be in ignorance. Again you will get up. Hey, what happened? Again you will be in passion. Again after some time you will be tired. All the software engineers, Monday to Friday, passion. Saturday, Sunday, sleep, ignorance. Again Monday they get up. Work hard, workaholic. Again they work. Again Saturday, Sunday. And like that life goes. And then once they sleep, they never get up. They get up in the next body. Like that. So we should not be leading life like that. Don't think high of yourself. Radhe Radhe bolo, chote ban ke raho. Like that. But as days going on, I don't. Wait. Shh. I don't. Why I'm losing that interest? Yeah, because that was not proper interest. That was initial. That just a show. Even when I am trying to chant, reading, I can't feel that happiness which felt at the starting. Can you suggest something? What should I do? So that is because Krishna in the beginning gives us one drop of nectar, one drop of taste, so that we'll be allured. Just like sometimes a shopkeeper, fruit seller, he gives us some apples free. Hello, free, like that. And then when we taste, very nice. I want 1 dozen. Okay, 1 dozen ka 50 rupees. Huh? You gave two free, na? Yeah, that was sample. Now you have to pay. Same thing British also did. They advertised tea. No Indians were drinking tea because India never had tea like that. Then they say gave free sample. Yeah, test. We have this is Britain made. Take it. They drank. Ah, very nice. So few times they allowed them free. Then they said money now. They said, no, but you gave free. They said, that was initial. Now you have to pay. So Krishna gives us some test in the beginning. But if you, based on that test, develop pride, thinking that I did everything correctly, then we'll be smashed also by that moroseness, what you call tiredness, and lack of enthusiasm. So don't take shelter of devotees, Prabhu, and with their help, you will be able to overcome all this laziness, slackness, and again you will be enthusiastic steadily in the mode of goodness with all humility, simplicity, without thinking high of yourself. You will easily overcome all the lower things. Yes. Next question. Hare Krishna Puja, Hare Krishna. Please accept my respectful obeisance. Please accept mine also. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Sometimes while reading our Srila Prabhupada books, sometimes one may contemplate too much or may wrongly interpret the right understanding of the purports due to being situated on intellectual platform. It will not happen because Prabhupada is very expert. Prabhupada repeats the same point in so many different ways. So it's very unlikely that you will misunderstand or wrongly interpret. That will not happen. And even if you interpret wrongly, where will you interpret wrongly? In the midst of devotees, immediately they will correct you. So being with the devotees is very safe. They will immediately correct you. So it would also make one thing differently and take in wrong direction. No, you remain with devotees, you cannot go wrong. No question. Is this overthinking? Could be. So don't think so much. Read Prabhupada books and serve Vaishnavas. And should be avoided. Yeah, if it is detrimental, unfavorable, all the unfavorable things for spiritual progress should be avoided. So you only need to think or take help of your counselor or guide. He could guide you. Next, Hare Krishna Puja, Hare Krishna. How do we know we are making progress in Krishna consciousness or book reading? Two things. Whether my attraction to Krishna consciousness activities, Krishna, is increasing and my attraction to materialistic things are decreasing. Two parameters. Just like if I have fever, then one symptom is I don't have taste for eating. Anything they give, no. But when my fever goes down, my taste for eating increases. And simultaneously my temperature goes down. When it was 102, oh no Prasad. Then as little I start taking, it is 101, 100, 100, 99. And when I am taking properly, then it will be checked, it will be 98 point whatever that appropriate. So two things should happen for us to know whether we are progressing or not. Our attraction to Krishna, Krishna conscious activity should increase and attraction to Maya should decrease. So many things are there alluring in the world, especially in the city like Hyderabad, Second. I got down from train. My God, lakhs of people at Secunderabad station. I was wondering how many lakhs of people are here. It's like every inch is packed with the people. There's no place in between two people only. All are like pushing each other. So much rush there. So much Maya there, and so many shops having wallets, hundreds of wallets he's selling, and then T-shirt. You must have all seen a Secunderabad station. T-shirts after T-shirt, fixed rate, chappals, fixed rate, 100 rupees, and this is fixed rate, 120 rupees, fixed rate, 85 rupees, something like that. T-shirts, the pants, and I was wondering, so many shops, how the sale happens. But anyway, Maya is very alluring in the outside world, but you will not be tempted by that. You will not think, oh, let me also open t-shirt shop here. That you will never get allured. We will feel pity on them, the poor fellows. They should sell Prabhupada books, or at least I will distribute Prabhupada books to them. So two things, bro. Keep it in the mind. How to recap what I read yesterday. Generally, when I read book, I try to recollect the point which I read yesterday, so that take it little down, so that flow, so that flow is maintained. But it's difficult to recollect. Just make a short points. Short points, as I said. Either during reading only you can just about that whole page 1-2 points, next page or paragraph wise, and then at the end just recap. The next day morning you will automatically get those points. If not, again refer to those notes, then it will be easy. Then next, Hare Krishna Puja, Hare Krishna. How to control unnecessary thoughts while chanting or reading? That is because of passion. The bestful thoughts, they all come. So when we read Prabhupada books, continue and serve great souls, our abhadras will go down, passion, ignorance will reduce, and then eventually those thoughts will not come. We'll be focused. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana. We'll be fixed in one activity what that we do. Next. Is that the end? Okay. So thank you all for your sincere participation, and don't feel bad anything you got hurt, but it was with good intention. And I wish you all success for your spiritual practices for whole of your life. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi.
Hare Krishna. Let us thank Sundarshyam Prabhuji for what he spoke. He personally does like that. Daily he reads the book daily he reads the Prabhupada book for several hours.
I used to read. Now I read so many other things also. No? I explained already in the class.
And also Prabhuji distributed the book also. They have it. I was like, I was so amazed to see Prabhuji came in a cab, and then cab also Prabhuji was trying to give the book. It was really an eye-opening. Like, unless we read Prabhupada book properly, we cannot chant properly. So let us thank Prabhuji from the core of heart by reading Prabhupada book regularly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada books ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Srila Prabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. He gave me man, so I should also give him.